Hey guys, hope you're doing fucking fantastic on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. Today, we'll be reviewing this beautiful 2002 Suburban. Just kidding, this thing is an absolute piece of shit, and we are selling it for $2,000. And we got it for about $46,000. It's 2020 now, 18 years. So over 18 years, the car depreciated insanely bad. It's worth $2,000 now. All right, guys. Also, just a quick update with the BMW. I got a VRSF catted downpipe installed, which added a lot of sound, and it dropped my 0 to 60 time from 4.5, 4.4, all the way down to 4 seconds. Alright guys, that's all I had for you with the Beamer. Just got the downpipe installed. I fucking love it. Now, on to the Malibu. Hey guys, how are we doing on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon? So today, we're reviewing my brother Matt's 2019 Chevy Malibu LT. Now, what you're probably wondering is, what the hell is LT? It's the interior trim. So look at this pollen. I mean, me and Matt negotiated on me getting a garage spot because I just have a
faster, better, exotic, or authentic car.
Just look how dirty it is. The pollen. This thing needs a wash. I'm gonna wash her up. Man, this thing's just covered in yellow doo-doo. Nature's doo-doo. All right, guys, she is done. All right, guys, now that the Chev is clean, I'd like to give you a little history about Chevrolet. It is the iconic American brand that we all know. They produce the Camaro, the Corvette, these lovely muscle cars with amazing performance. They started in 1911 by Louis Chevrolet back in the start of World War I. So now that we know a little bit more about Chevy, we're of course talking about the Malibu in particular. And the Malibu is Chevy's attempt to compete in the mid-size sedan market, just like Ford has the Focus. So a little history about the Malibu. The Malibu started in 1967, and it looked more like a muscle car. It only had 2 doors. It wasn't a sedan like we know now. So guys, like I said previously, this trim of Malibu is the LT. The trims of the Malibu are L, LS, RS, and LT. Oh, also
Hybrid,
which you could have better fuel economy if you wish. And then the top level is premium. So LT is kind of above average. It has your driver confidence package and a lot of other driver assistance technologies.
so again,
It's kind of a middle ground.
first up we're going to go over the exterior styling, especially with the front.
it's a pretty sleek design. You know, it's got some European styling cues, especially on the side and the roofline, which we'll get into. But the front, you have nice chrome, sharp headlights, which I like. And even though it's not a very performance-oriented car, you have this pretty aggressive-looking grille. And of course, you have that signature bow tie, that unmistakable Chevy logo. You know, compared to Ford, compared to any other American brand, you know that Chevy. I've always been a little bit more of a Chevy guy. You know, the Camaro, the Corvette, those cars just stick out to me compared to Ford. I mean, I love the Stang, like the Corvette. Ford doesn't have a competitor to the Corvette. What do you guys think? All right, guys, now we're on to the side profile. Now, immediately what I noticed that differentiates it from other sedans, you know, even the 3 Series. This car has a sloping roofline. You could see it just goes straight back instead of, you know, maybe a 3 Series or another traditional sedan that has a roofline that caves in and then slopes back down. This has a sloping roofline just like a coupe. And now just look at this line here. In the sun, you could very clearly see it. It's a very stylish line that fades away. It starts right here from the fender. It really sticks out and gives it a very unique profile. And of course, that beautiful chrome Malibu font that every Chevy vehicle is now doing. All right, folks. So it looks like Matt has the 11-spoke wheels. I believe they were an option. 225 width tires, just like my BMW has. So I believe these are 18-inch rims to give this car, a better ride quality. You know, if they had 19s or 20s, the ride quality would be a little bumpier, a little worse. But now that you got more rubber, the car is more friendly to bounce. And that just results in a smoother ride quality. All right, here's the booty of the Malibu. I always liked this look a lot. Like I said previously on the side profile, I love the sloping roofline, and I love this little integrated slope here on the trunk. It's kind of like a spoiler, but not so much. Of course, you got again on the rear, you got the famous Chevrolet bow tie. You know, for a nice car like this, where's the exhaust tips? Oh, it's hidden right under here. You know, what kind of BS is that? Interior time. So first, we'll focus a little bit on the stitching on the doors. It's got this interesting rhombus, diamond-style textured stitching on the door. It feels pretty good. At least it's something soft touch. A nice chrome door handle. The buttons feel really good. Oh, and me and Matt agree that this car has just amazing and satisfying doors to open and close. Let me show you. Just listen to the sound. Like, I don't really know what it is. It feels so good to close these doors. It's a really weird thing we noticed. I don't think anyone would give a shit, honestly. Now it's time for the real money, the actual interior. Get this nice 8-inch diagonal. Well, it's canted diagonally. It's multicolored. It's a nice screen. It gets kind of dirty. And here's a little bit of a closer look. It's a pretty nice setup. It doesn't look too expensive. Well, I mean, for a $27,000, $28,000 car, it's not too shabby. I mean, the dash is kind of soft touch. Again, you have that diagonal. No, I'm sorry. Diamond style stitching on the dash as well. You got a really simple dash. You know, a lot of cars, like the new Audis, they have like 2 screens and there's tons of buttons. This is really simple. I don't even need to explain. And you have this power switch to turn the screen on and off. The audio system isn't anything optioned. It's just the standard audio system. It's not too great. I mean, Matt probably wouldn't be happy about that, but screw you. And your engine start-stop button is right here. All you do is put your foot on the brake and press her.
Oh, that 6.2 liter LT4 engine. That roar, just insane.
The heart of the Malibu, it's got a 1.5 liter turbocharged Ecotech fancy schmancy engine. It's got 160 horsepower and 180 mid 180 pound-feet of torque. It's not too much. It's pretty slow, but that's not what this car's made.
Get away from me.
All right, guys, backseat time. Let's get naughty. All right, so I'm 5'10", smidge over 200 pounds. I hope in a week or two I'll be below that, or else I have to pay Mom about $280, and they're gonna order Cheesecake Factory or some other cheap meal and eat it in front of my face. So I'm 5'10". I got plenty of headroom. The back of the seat, it's nice. You know, if you want to touch the back of your seat. Nice pockets. You have rear vents, and you have a USB. No, I'm sorry. You have a 12-volt. Let's see how we do in the middle. A big boy.
Oh, wow.
In the middle seat, I still have pretty good headroom. Because this is a front-wheel drive car, there's not a big hump here, which you see in a lot of other cars. But yeah, I'm impressed. You know, I feel good here. Oh yeah, Matt also is crazy about this car having Apple CarPlay. He's Apple CarPlay. Apple CarPlay. My phone is not connected, so I'm not going to go into that. But this car does have a freaking hotspot. So if your passengers wanted to connect and watch YouTube, go on Netflix, they can feel free to. All right, guys, now the meat and potatoes of the Malibu. Let's get the driving portion started. So start the engine up again. Let's put on these bad boys, Ray-Bans. Aww. So I saw a pupper. So let's see how the steering feel is. It's pretty numb. Pretty numb. I mean, I'm really comfortable in here. These seats are supportive. The bolsters are good. The bolsters are these side humps that keep you in place. You know, if you want to steer pretty vigorously. And the steering's not all that bad. I mean, she's a comfy cruiser. She's not a performance car. Just going straight and cruising. The suspension is really nice and soft. Shit, a squirrel just ran. Sandy just ran past the fucking street. The brake pedal feels good. Yeah, I gave it 3/4 throttle. Chevy. You know, had some get up and go. I mean, it's enough for. It's not a car. If you ride. Car enthusiast like me. All right, guys, let's floor it now. Nope. Alright guys, as a quick demonstration of the acceleration, let's get a quick 0 to 60 run. I'll just punch it, you know, no brake torquing. Here we go. Alright guys, that about wraps it up for the Malibu LT 2019 review. Let me know in the comments how you liked it. Let me know if I missed anything. Well, let's actually see how the exhaust sounds.